Hi everybody, welcome back to my vlog. So this week we are at Camp Twin Lakes. So this is in the Rutledge area. There is Camp Willoway, which is in Winder, Georgia. And then this is Rutledge Camp for Camp Twin Lakes. And this is in Rutledge. And I'm a counselor. Let me just show you this. Got our schedule. Dalton Anderson, counselor for UBU. UBU is a camp for children with autism. This whole thing is sponsored by CHOA, which is the Children's Healthcare of Atlanta. They are absolutely amazing. They're who I want to eventually go to work for and do research with. Maybe, we'll see as time goes on, but definitely my top choice at the moment because they do a ton with pediatric care and pediatric research. And I know most recently they were working with a new chickenpox virus, not creating a virus, but creating antibodies for it. And yeah, it's been really fun. Today is Sunday the 11th. Yesterday we had a party for my sister and then I drove straight here 4 hours, and I can include a few clips of what camp looks like in this next shot. Roll the camera. And it's just been really good to be able at this new campus. So I did another camp 2 weeks ago for children with epilepsy called Camp Carpe Diem. Names aren't the best, but that camp was really great. They had a lot of other children with neurotypical and non-neurotypical disabilities, which is an area that I'm really interested in, and what my research is in is autism. And it's been very eye-opening for me to come to these camps, and I encourage anyone who's interested to apply at CHOA Camp Twin Lakes and get experience. This camp offers me volunteer hours, it meets my honors requirements for my summer schedule, and it also just opens me up to the world of CHOA and children's healthcare. So if you guys are interested in that, I can do another video where maybe I even interview the Camp Twin Lakes directors who are here doing the Camp UBU, or I'm going to No Limitations, which is a camp for children with amputations. And I can possibly talk to K-Buff, who is one of the head directors over there, head honchos. And she's really great. Now, just a quick little view is like the lake back there. Lake. It was man-made this year. And this, like I said, whole campus is brand new. The other campus had been there for like 40 years, and it's really nice that they got this brand new campus for our kiddos to explore and to enjoy. Right now, I've been up since 7 a.m. Every day we wake up at 7. Today's Sunday, so our kids will get here around 1 o'clock. We have 2 LITs, which are leaders in training, and we'll have 7 campers who I all know from last year because I did the camp last year too, which has made me keep coming back. And it's going to be a really great camp this year, I think, because I know all the kids, I know how they function, and it's all going to be really great. And yeah, I'm just trying to find some time to film. You'll see me a lot at night. I have a lot of homework to do, and I'll be in and out of the staff lounge that we have. But if you are interested in hearing more about Camp Twin Lakes or how to get volunteer hours, that will be in another video, or I can elaborate more one-on-one if anybody wants to talk to me about getting volunteer hours and helping out with children. This camp is a week long, meaning that we're going to be in the cabin staying with the kiddos for the full week. We wake them up for breakfast every day at 7 a.m. to get their meds and go to breakfast by 8. Then we have a bunch of fun activities where we do like rock climbing, we will go to the pool, we'll do horseback riding, and we'll do a lot of things catered towards kids with disabilities. And that's really what CHOA is all about with these camps. It's allowing kids who don't really have the opportunity in everyday life to do something, especially kids in wheelchairs with the Camp Crazy Legs. Another bad name for a camp, but the kids love it. And it really allows them to move into a phase of life just for a week that they can do everything that they see everybody else doing. And it allows normality, and we are all not specially trained. Most of us are specially trained. I'm like, I get trained by the camp, and they allow us to be proctors and supervisors over these kids to where we can allow them to have fun. Okay, so I am currently sitting outside of the cabins. Here we just see all the cabins and everything. It is Wednesday now. I filmed last on Sunday and I need to shave. It has been absolutely exhausting, but it has been amazing so far. All of our boys are doing really great. There's been a few fights, and I'm not gonna lie, doing things like this comes with a lot of challenges, not just for the campers, but for us as counselors. So you can hear some screaming in the back. It has been pouring rain all day today, which means we had to cancel our farm cooking. But other than that, we have had so many fun activities. And there's someone standing out there on the porch taking out the trash. I don't know who that is, but kind of creepy looking. But all in all, it's been a really, really fun time. I'm exhausted. I've been getting maybe 5 hours, 6 hours of sleep a night, but it's all worth it. These kids are having a blast. It's so enjoyable when, like, it's definitely a unique feeling because when you see the campers have fun, you just get so much joy. And whenever they're just a little sad, you get so sad because we want to be able to help them. And sometimes they just need some space. We have to think about different ways that each child is unique. How can we accommodate their sadness or their happiness? How can we build them up? There's a lot of unique things that happen in the cabin. When you're in a cabin like this and this small, before we had all of the personal information up with their names and stuff, I think I have a video showing the cabin. You can see how small it is. And if you're in that for a week with a bunch of 11 and 12-year-old boys and some other counselors, it gets a little smelly. And then it also just gets a little tiring being with the same people every single day for a week. Not for the counselors, but for the kiddos, you really have to adjust to how that is. And that's been one of the biggest challenges, I think, at camp, is trying to manage how do we keep everyone together, but also separate some people when there needs to be time for separation. And I think one challenge I've kind of struggled with is communication. Talking to the other counselors, because we have 9 kiddos we're in charge of, and there's 3 counselors, and if I have 2 doing something over here and I need one person to be doing something and I forget to tell a counselor and they counteract that, and it's just more difficult on the children because they need that stability. And if you have 2 people telling you to do 2 different things, that could be very difficult. So that's something I'm gonna work on, is definitely some communication, but this has opened my eyes up to how much a team really helps when working with kids, especially kids that have neurodevelopmental disabilities. I've also learned about some really cool opportunities. So one of the best things about CHOA and doing these camps is the kids. And what we can do while we're here is get some, I don't want to say ends, but learn about different opportunities to continue working with these kids and kids that are similar to them and how to help them in the future. So there's a fellowship opportunity that I'm going to apply for. So I graduate in the spring, and I recently learned about it. It's for neurodevelopmental research. And as I said on Sunday when I filmed, I want to do research with CHOA. That's my main goal. And I think this would be an amazing opportunity. It's a paid fellowship. And I don't know if I'll get it because it's extremely competitive. It's with Emory and CHOA. But it's a 2-year fellowship that I can do neurodevelopmental research and maybe some eye tracking research and just learn more about the autism spectrum. So my main goal is to apply for that, get it, and continue doing research until I apply for the MD PhD program. Because I'm never gonna pass up an opportunity that I will build and learn from. Now, the people that run it are also super cool, super nice, and extremely intelligent. So I'm gonna be one of those people one day. That's my main goal, is to be like them. But we'll see what happens. We'll see. My calling is definitely to work with neurodevelopmental research, I think. No, I know it is. But that is all for now. Okay, camp is over now. We just checked out. Our cabin's done. I'm in my car to go home. And it's always such a sad feeling because these kids were in my cabin for a week, all 9 of them, and the 2 counselors I'm gonna miss a lot. They were amazing. And just the whole like feeling of the camp is so great for these kids, and honestly for me too. It's such a accomplishing feeling for myself, which is a little selfish, I know, but I feel so accomplished that these kids all had a really fun time, all had a lot of great experiences. There were challenges that we all overcame together. And this is like, it's a lot of emotions to process, because I feel like during the week you kind of suppress a lot of what's going on. You're making sure everybody's okay. You just are kind of weaving in and out of situations that are very emotionally draining. And then when you get by yourself for a little bit and you realize like all of it is over, it's like a lot of those emotions come back, and it's like, wow, there was great things, there was hard things, and now it's time for the next camp. So we are going to go home. I have research to do, I have work to do, I have so much other stuff I need to get done. I have all of my research to actually catch up on, like the homework stuff I was supposed to do and all the actual homework I was supposed to do in the meantime. So we're gonna go home, we're gonna focus on that. We're gonna jump from one obstacle to another. So peace out, guys. I will see you in the next vlog, and that will be probably next week, where we do all of my research stuff and I just kind of give you a rundown of my week. We'll see. The next vlog might be a little weird because we're going to be dissecting fish heads and running, I don't think we're running a Western blot yet, but we're going to be doing some of that, and I'm just going to spend a lot of time talking about the overall scope of the research, and I'm going to draw some diagrams for you guys. So stay tuned.